We discovered when the brain is in a state of coherence, in a state of order, and the person is dialing down the thinking brain, all of a sudden there becomes an entrainment between that invisible field of energy that exists beyond our senses and the person's autonomic nervous system, which is like a tuning fork. And right on the top of the limbic brain, sitting right on top is this little antenna called the pineal gland. And it has these little crystals in it that are very sensitive to electromagnetic frequencies. Dial down the thinking brain, open the door between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, energy falls back in the limbic brain. Teach a person how to stay relaxed, half asleep, let their body be asleep while they're awake. Tune into energy and frequency, get their brain entrained, get their heart entrained to coherence. Sooner or later, there's a read, there's a match. And the moment there's a match, and the energy is hitting that pineal gland, the entire limbic brain goes into these unbelievably high states of autonomic regulation. Now remember, stress is autonomic dysregulation.
Yeah.
But now we're talking about energy informing matter. And the autonomic nervous system is moving into such high states of coherence and such a fast frequency that every single cell in the person's body is being informed with new information. And the effect of that is a biological upgrade. Like, there's the eczema, now it's gone. There's a Parkinson's, now it's gone. There's a stage 4 cancer that was in the bones, that was in the organs, now it's gone. And there's the blindness, now the person's seeing. There's the muscular dystrophy, which is insane, and now the person's out of their wheelchair. There's the myasthenia gravis, now it's gone. There's a spinal cord injury, there's a stroke, the person's all of a sudden took a bite of wholeness. Because that unifying field of energy, according to Bohm, is undivided wholeness. It's a frequency that exists faster than the speed of light, and E equals MC squared. So anything that's material or physical that's vibrating or traveling at the speed of light is going to turn into pure energy, disappear. And when it disappears, you move into that realm where everything's connected. Everything is more orderly, everything is more whole. So their interaction with wholeness is being reflected in their biology. So we started seeing these elegant states. And then we started doing 7-day events because I was like, if this is happening in 4 days, why don't we go to 7 days? Now we just did our 50th.
I saw that. That's incredible.
50th week long.
It's incredible.
I know. I spent the year of my life.
Holy cow.
Week long events. So we did 50 week long events. And now a scientist and friend of mine who's a medical doctor and the researcher, PhD, super intelligent, very well trained empirical scientist, comes to one of our week-long events in Cancun, and he sees someone on the stage that was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. That